Visitors Bureau. Hello, everyone. You guys, thank you. I'm Lisa Mayo, the director of Calaveras Visitors Bureau, and tonight we're doing something a little different. We are having our annual dinner and combining it with volunteer appreciation for all of those wonderful state fair volunteers, and we'll be talking more with you guys in a little bit. I'd like to acknowledge our local dignitaries who are here tonight. We have Supervisor Tom Tryon, Supervisor Marie Calloway, Supervisor Gary Tofanelli, Eagles Camp City Council Member Elaine Morris, and Eagles Camp City Council Member Jack Boding, and also Eagles Camp City Administrator Tim Shearer. I'd also like to welcome Nancy Sykes, who is my counterpart in Tuolumne County, my friend and my mentor. And also at this time, I'd like to introduce some more important people and people close to me, and that is the CVB staff. And here to my left, your right, Ginger Malatesta. Judy Closman. Where did you go? Evan Lloyd. Penny Mortimer. And also on our staff is Lydia Stafford, who couldn't be here tonight, but you might remember her as one of our Miss Calaveras gals from a couple of years ago. And also, many of you know Suki Tuthill, and she was unable to be here tonight as well, but she does some of our outside sales for us, along with everything else she's involved in. So tonight we were we just kind of switched up the program a little bit because the food's a little late, so we'll get through the program and then eat, so maybe that'll make it a little more fun anyway. So I do want to mention the Calaveras Visitors Bureau is backed by a team of very dedicated local business leaders who make up our board of directors. And at this time, I would like to recognize our outgoing board members. And they are Bennett Postman of Worldmark by Wyndham. If you could just come up here just quickly, you don't have to talk unless you want to. We also have our outgoing treasurer, Larry Cornish of Mark Twain St. Joseph's Hospital. And our outgoing, and when I say outgoing, I mean outgoing president, past president, Lisa Bolton. So Lisa was the president for the last 2 years and served on the board previously, and Larry's been the treasurer a lot of the time. And Bennett served on the board for the last couple of years, and they're all wonderful. It's one thing I'm very fortunate. We always have a really wonderful board with the Visitors Bureau. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Lisa Bolton.
Hello, everybody. It's so great to be here and see all these wonderful people. I know so many of you, and it's been so wonderful working with all of you. My name is Lisa Bolton. I am the marketing director for Cave of Mine Adventures. Thank you. And Cave of Mine Adventures used to be easy to explain what that is. That would be Black Chasm Cavern, Goldcliff Mine, Sutter Gold Mine, California Cavern, Pomona Cavern, but we keep adding more and more and more things, and it's not really just Cave of Mine Adventures anymore. We have horseback riding and zip lines and everything. I mean, just great stuff. Climbing towers. So that's who I work for, but I have been volunteering with the Visitors Bureau for probably 10 years on and off. And I'm really sorry about reading my speech, but as one of my friends said, she doesn't have any organic memory anymore, and I don't either, so. So I've been honoured to serve as president of the Calaveras Visitors Bureau for the past 2 years, a time that's been challenged by a downturn in the economy, as we all know. This is a time when you want your Visitors Bureau to be quickly responsive to new opportunities to mitigate the depressing economy. And you'll see that we've been working very hard on this, as in the following examples. Realizing that our visitors are more budget conscious, we launched our VIP program, giving discounts at local attractions, restaurants, and lodging. If you'd like your business promoted through this program and haven't yet participated, please contact Lisa. We're always happy to expand our value to the visiting public. In addition to marketing our membership as we always do, we've pursued new, more affordable avenues for our membership to leverage their own marketing dollars by bringing Shelley Cook from the California Travel and Tourism Commission to explain how to utilize the new state tourism website to market their businesses for free. We also launched our first annual tourism town hall meeting. Participants brought great low-cost and free marketing ideas to the group, which were then disseminated to the entire membership. With gas prices on the rise, our print marketing this year targeted a closer audience in our Affordable Fun in Nearby Calaveras campaign. As usual, we have promoted Calaveras in all of the important media, travel, and trade shows, generating more partnerships, cooperative opportunities, and greater visibility in the tourism industry, which means more recognition as a travel destination, which is very important to us. These shows directly resulted in more interest from travel writers who fell in love with Calaveras and drove more tourism businesses to the county with their travel articles. We've kept abreast of new trends and technologies by redesigning our website, giving it a fresh, updated look, adding video and blog areas, and comprehensive visitor information on the county that's simpler to navigate. We jumped into the social networking phenomenon by creating a fan page on Facebook and have created destination marketing videos and posted them on YouTube. In addition, foodie tourism or culinary travel continues to grow in popularity. This trend resulted in our launching GoCalaverasFoodie.com. Check out the website and be sure to review local restaurants, putting them on the map for foodies all over the world. We've expanded our regional marketing partnership opportunities by joining the High Sierra Visitors Council. Our continuing membership in the Gold Country Visitors Association brings ongoing beneficial marketing opportunities our way, and we expect our new regional marketing membership to be equally beneficial. We increased our marketability by hiring a very talented I don't know if he was local, actually, I'm still almost saying local, but we did hire a very talented photographer to capture some of the most iconic and lesser-known tourism aspects of the county. Some of his photographs can be seen on our revamped website, and others have been used in print media. I cannot stress how important good photography is to successful marketing. So any of you out there who are hoarding good photographs of visitors coming to the area, please pass them along to the Calaveras Visitors Bureau where they'll be used. We've continued to educate our locals about their county's assets in our free Discover Calaveras events, creating networking and business opportunities and a general area tourism knowledge which is good for all of us to share. I hope you'll join us for the next Discover Calaveras event on Thursday, August 20th at California Cashmere and Mountain Ranch. We have also secured the State Fair booth as an exclusive Visitors Bureau project, enabling us to stress the tourism aspects of the county to increase business to our local economy. We nominated and secured the Calaveras County Fair and Jumping Frog Jubilee for the American Bus Association's top 100 events in North America for group travel, increasing exposure and public awareness of this important local event. As the Film Commission, we came close to landing a major motion picture in the county this year. This gave us great experience in working with the major studios and increased our visibility in the industry, increasing the likelihood that we'll bring a production to Calaveras in the near future. And as you know, securing a major motion picture in the area will bring in excess of $1 million to the local economy. We also joined the important work of the Angels Camp brand leadership team, which will benefit the entire county. The Calaveras Visitors Bureau is dedicated to growing the local economy by increasing tourism revenue, and I'm confident we have a positive future with our new president at the helm, someone who's shown dedication and drive in the tourism field. Darryl Slocum, Marketing and Communications Director for Golden State Cellular.
Thank you very much, Lisa. Not only do I have to follow the two Lisas, but now the food is here, so don't get excited. I'm honored to be following Lisa. She did a terrific job, and there was an opportunity a little while ago for you to applaud for her, and I don't think we did her justice. So, Lisa. You might have also missed something that I picked up on. She mentioned that she is a volunteer. And one of the things we're doing tonight is honoring volunteers. And our board consists and has consisted of some very capable people. There were also some of the busiest people in our community. And yet they feel it necessary to devote this time to the Visitors Bureau because of the importance of the function that they serve. That's something to not lose sight of. We're honoring our volunteers tonight. They're assisting our effort at the state fair. And we're going to be asking for more help from our volunteers because unfortunately, you may have heard in the news that there are some issues pertaining to budget, etc. And I don't have all the answers. I know some of you probably fumble around wondering what the answers are. In fact, it's funny that the Story radio station does their question where they ask people questions and then there's this little blip with the answer, you know, if you were king of the world, what would you do? And they have to quickly answer it. And I'm always shaking my head going, I don't know. I don't know what to do. One thing I do know is that a lot of what ails us could be fixed with revenue. And generally revenue comes from people. Getting more people into our area is complicated. You know, we've got the need for jobs, and I know there's people working on economic development. We've got the need for housing, restrictions, etc., etc. I don't know how to fix all that, but I know a short-term fix that we've been relying on for some time is tourism, and in my opinion, tourism is more important than ever. And our focus should continue to be on tourism, if not expanding our focus. Our area is a wonderful area. It draws people worldwide, as many of you know. What you may not know is that the Calaveras Visitors Bureau is in very capable hands. Lisa Mayo and her staff do a terrific job. They are promoting tourism, they are promoting our county, they are driving people here, spending their dollars. What Lisa may not have done a terrific job of in the past is explaining that, telling you that story, mainly because she's been busy focusing on the job at hand. So that's one of the things that our board is going to hopefully help with, is to do a better job of educating the public as to how the effort is being formed and the success that we're having, because we need to tell you about it, because again, we think that the focus should be on tourism more so than ever. Lisa mentioned the outgoing board members. I want to thank them in addition to Lisa. They did a terrific job, and their service to the board is going to be difficult to replace. However, we do have some new people coming in, and I don't want to forget anybody. So, new members. Anna Davies from the Calaveras Wine Group Association. Michelle Lee, and Michelle is diversified. She's got a lot of different things she's involved with. Thank you. And everybody knows John Hamilton from the PineTree.net. I believe our last new board member is Rosie Sundell from Bear Valley Mountain Resort. Is Rosie? Okay. A couple of words about Rosie. Rosie and I worked together on the recent new Highway 4 kickoff celebration. Was anybody there for that? She is awesome. She did a terrific job. Not only that, but Rosie and her family are leaving for Colorado. They're driving there. And they're leaving tonight after this event because she wanted to be here for this dinner. So, members that are staying on the board, Tony Salazar from Gold Country Inn. Tony? And our treasurer is Mary Trotter. Mary? And past president Stephen Couch from Ironstone Vineyard. In addition, Steve Markle from Oars, who's the marketing director for Oars, is going to serve as vice president, and he's going to continue on the board. I'm going to call Steve up now, and I've got a funny story for you. Not about Steve, but actually I do have a lot of funny stories about Steve. But, I'm supposed to be the technology guy, and Lisa sent me a note, and she emailed me a note on how to introduce Steve, and I printed it out at home and I forgot it, and I panicked, what am I going to do? And then I remembered that I have portable email, and actually have it with me. So, in 2006, the Calaveras Visitors Bureau created the Innovations in Tourism Award to recognize business leaders in Calaveras County for significant and creative efforts made in the area of tourism. These individuals have demonstrated foresight to promote tourism in a responsible manner through new or unique ideas, products, or services. These people have significantly contributed to the promotion of tourism in Calaveras County and beyond. Here to introduce this year's recipient of the Innovations in Tourism Award is CVB board member and marketing director for ORS, Steve Markle.
Good evening. Thanks for coming, everybody. Well, I am also going to read a bit, primarily because I don't want to forget anything. But thanks for bearing with me. It should be pretty quick. I'll start with, in 1969, a middle school science teacher from Los Angeles started running whitewater rafting trips on the Colorado River to the Grand Canyon. Shortly thereafter, his company was selected as the first exclusively oar-powered rafting operator in Grand Canyon National Park. In 1974, he and his wife relocated the company to the community of Angels Camp in Calaveras County, just miles away from the free-flowing Stanislaus River. In the 40 years since George and Pam Wendt founded ORS, the company's expanded to offer trips on more than 35 rivers and coastlines throughout North America, South America, and Fiji. To date, they've positively affected the lives of over 500,000 travelers, and in 2008 and 2009, the company was recognized by National Geographic Adventure as the best river and sea outfitter on Earth. That's based on commitment to education, sustainability, quality of service, spirit of adventure, and references from past guests. Since the company was founded, George has testified before the Senate Subcommittee on River Preservation on behalf of American Outfitters, helped found an ecotourism operation in Fiji, facilitated the filming of the recent Grand Canyon 3D IMAX movie, and donated countless hours and numerous trips to support youth and environmental organizations locally and around the country. In the last 6 years, ORS has donated a series of trips on the McCallum River, resulting in more than $20,000 in much-needed funding for the Calaveras Youth Mentoring Program. And just this summer, ORS donated another series of trips on the McCallum, raising nearly $10,000 to help the Foothill Conservancy and their efforts to support National Wild and Scenic River designation for our own McCallum River. This year, the Calaveras Visitors Bureau would like to recognize my boss, George Wendt, with our 2009 Innovations in Tourism Award for all his contributions to tourism.
Thank you all very much for coming tonight. I'm sorry that my wife Pam didn't join us. If she had known, this is our 40th anniversary, not only for our company, but also 40 years that we've been married. Amazing that she stuck with me all these years. But anyway, this is a wonderful honor, and I certainly appreciate all of your support for the Calaveras Visitors Bureau. Don't forget, we've got to save the McCallum River, a wonderful resource that we don't want to see wiped out by East Bay Municipal Utility District.
All right, 736-4677 if you have any questions about what George was talking about. We have some amazing businesses in our county, and it's really fun to get to honor those businesses. Scott Heyerson was last year. I'd also like to now just recognize the volunteers that the CVB has. And these are people that have just given us some really invaluable contributions. They probably don't look at it that way, but we certainly do. They go above and beyond. They make our lives easier and our work days happier. One person I would like to acknowledge, who's not going to like this, is Dan Malatesta. And Dan is and he often comes in, he fixes things when they break, and he's also the guy that goes out to storage and gets our guides, gets us loaded up and stocked up. So it's very, very helpful, and we just really appreciate him. The second person I'd like to acknowledge is Pat McDonald, who is new to the CVB, volunteer. That's really funny because she tells me how fun it is to organize, and I think she actually means that when she says it. And she looks at my office and just, gets her hands all, she can't wait to get in there. So it scares me, but, I'm going to let her do her thing in there one of these days. As soon as we clear out all the state fair stuff. The third person who I would like to acknowledge, did Pat come up here? Chad. Oh, and Dan, you didn't come up either. Come up. Dan. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to pay for this one. The third person is Anna Davies. And Anna, that she's this never-ending, never-stop rolling ball of energy. And I always try to figure out how she can do 140 things at once. And I haven't been able to figure that one out yet. Maybe one of these days. But Anna has also taken on so much of the responsibility for the State Fair booth. It's kind of her baby. She's done it for many years and has worked on it. And I think she really loves it, but she's really volunteered a ton of her own time to be a part of this this really wonderful project for our community. So I just really wanted to acknowledge her and thank her for that. And she also helped to organize a lot of this, as did Ginger and Dan and we're going for the goal. So this year's theme at the California State Fair is Weird, Wild, and Wacky. And we've been having a lot of fun coming up with ideas and things weird, wild, and wacky about Calaveras that we can incorporate into our booth. And we wanted, as Lisa mentioned earlier, to truly represent all the many reasons why people would want to come to Calaveras County. To us, it's a given, but we really need to put that on display. And the State Fair is a wonderful opportunity. Last year, 250,000 people went through the fair and went through county's booths, and it was just great exposure for us. So when you get to our booth this year, the first thing that you're going to see is the Pioneer walk-through tree at the big trees. We have a giant recreation of that tree, and people will walk through that, and they'll see history of the state park and also many of the natural elements they can find in the park. And then they'll walk through the tree and start to see everything else that there is in Calaveras County. We're highlighting awesome ag, history and mystery, and wild recreation. Am I missing anything?
Naturally wild.
Naturally wild.
The stars.
The stars, the stars. There's no smoke, so. Which is clearing out lovely. Okay. So a very, very key component to making this booth work, besides all the work that goes into it before the fair opens on August 21st, are the volunteers that go. And we have many, many of you here tonight, and we just really wanted to thank you for your time and your dedication. And I would really love for all the State Fair volunteers to stand up so we can see who you are. So great to have you all here tonight. The volunteers, they basically need to take a whole day to go up to Sacramento and sit at the booth and they get to do what we do all day, and that's just answer question after question after question. And they do a really great job. We're going to have a lot more information for you following the dinner. We'll get back together, regroup with all the volunteers, and just do a really quick orientation. But we just couldn't have the effectiveness of this booth without any of you. We'd also like to thank Mark Twain St. Joseph's Hospital. They have sponsored the lanyards that you will be wearing at the booth this year that you You may not know this, but the state fair lasts 3 weeks, and we staff that booth pretty much the entire time. And I shouldn't say we staff it, because actually there's someone who does this and coordinates these volunteers and has done so for many, many years. And I was so happy when I called her and asked her to do it this year, and she said yes. So Diane Krilich, where are you? If you could come up here just for a second, we'd just like to honor you and acknowledge you. In the fair, maybe start calling Diane now for next year. It's a really popular event. Well, this concludes the program part of our evening tonight, and it looks like dinner is here. It is ready, so we can go ahead and have dinner. And I just want to remind the volunteers, if you could just please stay afterwards. We'll just do, like I said, a really quick orientation for you for the state fair. Thank you again, everyone, for coming tonight.